Hi guys, so this reading will be for the Divine Feminines, for the High Vibes Sister Tribe. It's been a busy couple of weeks for sure, a lot of happenings. I'm sure you guys have felt it. Some of the big things that have come up, and if you haven't experienced them yet, they're likely coming soon, just depending on where you are on your path. A lot of emotional purges in the last couple weeks, particularly with the full moon that we had, and its after effects, like old things, you guys, like anything that could have been like major or minor in regard to your healing process likely was brought to the surface to be healed and purged. Like something you may not have even thought was like a block or was an issue, like something minor. It could have come up like in your dreams or like during meditation or random thoughts or in other ways that you obtain messages or receive messages. But yeah, so all of that was coming up. It's basically to eliminate any type of block on your path, okay? It also ties in with the theme of like your old self just being like what wasn't really you was completely obliterated. Anything that was not you was shed. Like that self is gone completely. All right. And again, if this hasn't happened yet, it's likely coming soon. So if you guys haven't received like your spirit name, your higher self name, your new earth name, whatever you want to call it, it's coming, okay? It comes with the death of the old self. All right, and it's a very, very painful process. You actually have to like grieve that individual, that self. It's like a death. It's like a death, okay? But it's a rite of passage. It's a necessary part of the process. All right. So yeah, take time to grieve that individual. It's necessary that you take time to do that, okay? The metaphor that I like to use when looking at this process is like Russian dolls. So you're taking off like the outer layers, right? And as you get down to the center, there's one that you can no longer crack open. That's like your authentic self, okay? Because it's when you're in that's what we're getting to, right? But it's when you're in that you can expand. That's where your power is. There's no outer layers like limiting that inner one that cannot be broken. All right. So the further you get in and shed those layers of the Russian dolls, the more that you can expand and grow. It's like that beautiful paradox, right? So that's how I like to look at it. You're just taking off layers of the Russian doll, okay? But you still have to grieve that self. It is like a death. All right. And so yeah, all this stuff's coming up to purge for that process, okay? As you get down in the layers in the Russian dolls, you're gonna become more sensitive to energy, light, sound, other individuals' energy, the feeling of clothing on your skin, the products that you use. You may notice other physical changes. There's so many. I don't want to list them all, but I'm sure you guys are familiar with some of them by now. You may also notice like the color of your eyes lightening as you're doing this shadow work, or improvements in your skin. You may go through like periods of breakouts, but like after that, like your skin is actually better looking or younger looking actually. So yeah, any of those, you can notice any of those changes. So yeah, if you haven't gotten like your higher self name, your spirit name, or your new earth name, whatever you want to call it, it's coming soon. Okay, so just as long as you're just continuing with the process and doing the work, it'll come, and you'll know it when it comes. There will be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You'll just know that's what it is. Okay. Tomorrow's a big day energetically. I'm sure a lot of you guys can already feel it today. It's the 555 portal. So the fifth card in tarot is the Hierophant. It's the High Priest. It's the counterpart to the High Priestess. Last night I got a download that it's particularly about the masculine energy being anchored to the meridian ley lines on Gaia. So as you guys know, we all embody masculine and feminine energy, right? A healthy balance is 60-40 with whatever gender you resonate with, all right? But it's like going from, in regard to source energy, it's like being in a capillary and going to an artery. That's how strong this portal is. So I'm sure you guys are already feeling it. Whatever your skills and abilities are, past lifetimes, this lifetime, you're gonna anchor in them more. They're all getting upgraded. All right, but you will notice like some physical changes associated with that. So you have to go through that destructive process first for the upgrade, right? So hang in there, essentially. But yeah, exciting stuff. So let's see what the reading shows. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's not this like self-destructive process in order to step into our highest self energy and embody that. It's completely destructive. All right. Yeah, but that's where it leads to. Okay, the door to personal healing and happiness. To go through that door, you can't bring all those layers of the Russian dolls around you, so to speak. I hope that's a good analogy. That's the analogy that came to mind. All right. Divine Feminines. Yeah, root chakra. So as I was saying, anchoring, right? Anchoring the masculine energy, anchoring to the meridian ley lines on Gaia, right? That's what's happening. Also, a lot of root chakra clearing is happening as well. And hostilities, yeah, it's gonna feel very uncomfortable going through this process while you're shedding those Russian doll layers. It's a very destructive process, okay? But it is for a good outcome. Yeah. It's a very destructive process, but it's for a good outcome, as it was saying that, right? These two wanted to come out together. So, definitely. So yeah, it's the grounding to the ley lines, anchoring, destructive process for a good outcome. What you deem as true abundance to you. I also noticed a lot of yellow in this card, which is the solar plexus chakra. Purpose. This is what it's for. This is what this anchoring and destructive process is for. It is a rebirth. It is shedding what is not you, the old you. I don't really like the way that's worded because it was never really you to begin with. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's some like anxiety about this. Let's see. Let me get a spirit animal. Yeah, as I was talking about, like in the intro, like it's a shedding of skin, right? It's like shedding those Russian doll layers. That's what it's for. Also, the way that I'm taking this is like things that you weren't expecting to come up to be healed, right? Snake spirit time to heal. It's like a snake in the grass. Like you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Like, I didn't even know that was an issue. That was from so long ago. It was seemingly so minor, but it was still affecting you deep down. All right, that's this. See this? Root chakra? See the red down here? That's where the snake is coming from. All right, and then yeah, take the lead. Time to take the lead on your healing process. on your journey. Embodying your highest self energy, that's where we're headed, but it is a destructive process before you can reap the rewards of that, right? Some of you may have already experienced this, but I get this sense that a lot of you are about to experience it, or like are starting to experiencing it as you're watching this video. Yeah, now is a lucky time for that forward movement. All right, grab it, spirit. And life is speeding up. Yep. So once this process happens, you guys, and I feel like this is where the anxiety is coming from, like, you know something's coming, you can feel it. It's this huge transformative process. But also the portal tomorrow. But I feel like a lot of you guys are like, wow, there's something coming, right? You can feel it. It's like, yeah, once this process starts, things are just gonna like pick up. All right, things are just gonna be moving. Let me get a Starseed Oracle here. Yeah, Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. We signed up for this, right? We signed up for this, right? We chose to come to Earth School for soul growth to learn these lessons. That's a good, important reminder when you're like, why am I going through this? Why is this happening? Am I just going crazy? No, we signed up for this, all right? And Cracked Open, yeah, that's exactly what this is. Rock Bottom, Surrender to the Alchemy of Life. That's exactly what this is. This is what the destructive process is for. Cracked Open. Remember how I was talking about those Russian dolls specifically? Look at that. To get to that inner core. All right? That's where the power is. That's where you can't be broken down anymore. That's where you draw power from your highest self to embody your highest self energy. But it is a destructive process first. Getting through those layers to shed what wasn't really you. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Yeah, so as I was talking about in the intro, there's a lot of messages that you're getting about things that are blocking you from your path. This is what this is for, to destroy them, and so that we can move forward and heal those things, okay? The void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Yeah, the void, it's to get back to ground zero, right? That's when we can move forward. Once these outer layers are shed that weren't really us. All right, also how I'm taking this is take time to grieve that person. All right, take time to grieve that individual, those layers that weren't really you, because there is some attachment to those, okay? So take time to grieve that. That's also how I'm seeing this. All right, let's clarify with tarot. Yeah, for complete ability, stability and abundance. That's what this is in the upcoming energy. It requires this process, all right? And Knight of Swords, it's gonna come quickly when it does. You can feel it, right? You can feel it. It will come quickly. It's gonna be like this, all right? I think you guys know this. Like, you're getting messages about this. It's happening for you, all right? And it's happening for your purpose, your bigger purpose, right? Also, I was talking about getting your new name, right? You'll know when it comes. You'll know. That's also how I'm taking this. It's going to happen suddenly, and you're going to know for sure what it is. There's going to be no question about it. High Priestess. High Priestess under root chakra. All right, so those things coming to light. Things that were hidden previously that you didn't know that were holding you back or blocking you are going to be coming to surface. This is in the recent past. Yeah, I'm going to take this one, Page of Pentacles. This was a gift from the Divine under Messenger. Also, how I'm seeing this is your name, right? Also, this destructive process, these things coming up to be purged. Remember how I was saying we signed up for this, right? These things coming to light. How I was saying this is a gift. This is a gift, okay? Yeah. Death and rebirth. This is just coming off the bottom, you guys. Death and rebirth, the phoenix rising from the ashes at the heart of the reading under storm warning. Could this be any more clear? That's exactly what this is, okay? It's that death and rebirth process. Shedding the layers of the Russian doll that are no longer you to get down to the core so that you can expand and grow limitlessly. The decks that I'm using, you guys, Starseed Oracle, Spirit Animal, Constellation Tarot, and Energy Oracle cards. Yeah, Chariot. Remember how I was saying, that's when forward movement will happen after this like complete self-destructive process basically that we signed up for. That's when things will be moving, and it's like working with this energy, right? It is for a purpose. It is for our highest good, our best interest, so that we can step into our bigger purpose, okay? And yeah, this is the Strength card. So also, so this is, look how many major arcanas came out for this reading. All right, because even the overall energy is Libra energy. All right, so we have the High Priestess. These are all major arcanas, all right? Death and Rebirth, the Chariot, Strength, and Libra. All out of I pulled 5 cards, and there's one overall energy, right? That's huge with death and rebirth at the heart of the reading. You guys, this reading's freaking powerful and incredible. There's 78 cards in a tarot deck, 22 are major arcana, and I just, think about those odds for a second, right? Think about those statistics, and I just pulled 4 out of 5, and 1 is at the overall energy. This is a huge transformative process, all right? So take time to grieve this. Also try to remain balanced during this time, all right? But it is also to help balance the collective energies as well, because as the divine feminine energy, we help to transmute the collective energy for the masculines and feminines in the spirit realm. That's one of our strengths as divine feminines, is transmuting the energy of like the collectives in the spirit realm, okay? So that helping to bring some energetic balance to this, but also helping to balance the masculine and feminine energies, right? Because I'm seeing this as like High Priestess, and then the masculine with the root chakra, right? Also, how I'm seeing this is, so we have the Chariot, Strength card, and this basically this is like the Justice card. That's all summer, right? Those are all summer months. July, August, September, and the beginning of October. That's when, and this is in the upcoming energy of the reading, okay? That's when a lot of the first wave of external divine counterpart unions will be coming together to do this mission and soul work, all right? That is not the point, right? Out of this whole reading, if you cling on to that sentence, you still have a lot of work to do, all right? Because that is not the point, okay? I'm just mentioning it because it's coming up in the reading, but if out of the whole reading, that's what you take from this, there's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of work to do for you for this death and rebirth process, okay? Because the point of union is not to be in union. It's to carry out your soul mission and your purpose, your work. That's the abundance, right? Solar plexus chakra. That's the abundance. All right? So yeah, you guys may be feeling that there's something big coming up. There is. This is what it is. Okay. And as soon as this process happens, things are just gonna like propel forward really quickly here. So let's get some guidance. This is Divine Awakening of the Soul Oracle, okay? I hope I wasn't harsh when I was explaining that about the external divine counterpart union. It's just, it is, the first couple waves are going to start happening in the next few months, but it's for this, to carry out your soul mission and purpose, your work, all right, for the greater good. Yeah, Devil and Angel, okay, that's where this balance comes in. This Justice card energy. So it's balancing that. It's like the yin yang, right? It's like the yin yang. And then yeah, sound bowl vibrations. So some of you guys may be doing that, or that may help you with grounding when there's a lot of this intense energy. Also just to like retune and realign, all right, energetically. Yeah, because this is what it's gonna feel like, you guys. With this, it's gonna come fast when it does happen for you, and it's gonna be like removing several layers of the Russian doll, okay? So you're gonna feel split. You are. And it's that attachment to your former self that wasn't really you. So take time to grieve that person. Yeah, it's so that you can expand. Growth to build and your essence, okay? So as I was saying, when you get to the core of like the Russian dolls and it can't be cracked open anymore, that's when you can grow and expand, okay? That's when you can embody your highest self energy. This is perfect. Yeah, and that's when, because this is under Messenger, and this is in the recent past, so some of you may have already gone through this. But that's when you'll be getting like your higher self name. All right. This was the gift. This was the gift. Yeah. This is at the heart of the reading too. Remember in the intro how I was saying, whatever your gifts are, whatever your skills are from your past lifetimes, from this lifetime, this is going to be upgraded for you. Because this is under storm warning and it's going to come fast. So I feel like this row is definitely associated with the 5-5 portal. Okay, because it's like you can feel it coming. It's that death and rebirth process, and all your skills, your intuitive skills, will be upgraded. That was my intro, right? These two wanted to come out and I put them back in and they came out together again. They like literally fell out of the deck and I put them back in the middle. But they were very persistent about coming out. So yeah, it is that death and rebirth process, the necessary changes, okay? And you know what's funny? So at the overall energy, new path awaits. Yeah, exactly. New path awaits. And that's under life is speeding up. And also, right now, spirit, overcome any obstacle, okay? Yes. Forward movement. I should actually put it like this. Forward movement. Down the path, no matter what. Demolishing, like, anything in the way. This is what spirit's helping you with right now, okay? But also this process, yeah, as I was saying that, look at this. Spirit has a plan. This is what spirit's helping you with right now, okay? And it's under that Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Yeah, that's when the abundance will come. That's when the abundance will come, when you step into your purpose with your intention to pursue your soul work and mission, not when your purpose is for union. That's not the point, okay, with your external divine counterpart. So yeah, spirit's helping you with this to step into your purpose and soul mission. All your gifts will be upgraded, okay? And life is going to be speeding up in that way soon here. But yeah, so remember how I was talking about that in this row? And this card came out under that. So don't get defensive or like protect. Well, you can do whatever you want, but this is saying that a lot of you guys are going to be defensive or protective about what I was saying about union, but it's not the point. All right, it's for movement on your purpose. Okay. But yeah, this is going to happen. So you know, it is about taming that inner beast. It's like coming out of the cocoon, right? The caterpillar turning to the butterfly. That's exactly what this is. I like the Russian doll analogy a little bit better. I think it just fits with the energy a little bit better than the cocoon or the caterpillar to butterfly. But it is going to take a lot of inner strength and balance. Okay, but definitely possible. And yeah, Spirit's right there with you. Okay. So yeah, I wish you guys best with this process. If any of you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me. I'd be happy to try to help you or answer any questions that I can. Also, the group is super supportive, and the administrator and the moderators are really helpful in that way. So reach out to them if you're experiencing any of these things and needing some guidance. But yeah, other than that, I hope this process goes okay for you guys, and I'll check in with you in a couple weeks. Take care.